Welcome. Do you know Marie Jensen? She had 6 children, was married to a poet, and yet was a German portrait painter and illustrator in the 19th century. A woman who broke all the rules. But imagine how famous she could have become without her maternal duties, and in a different era. Let's take a closer look at her life. She was born in Würzburg in 1845, the daughter of writer Johann August Moritz Brühl. Unfortunately, her artistic training is not well documented. In 1864, she met the poet and novelist Wilhelm Jensen on Fraueninsel in Lake Chiemsee. In 1865, at the age of 20, she married him in Vienna and painted his portrait. It was included in the book Women Painters of the World. Together, they had 6 children, 4 of whom reached adulthood. Their daughter, Meine, later became a painter, and Katharina married Ernst, Prince of Saxe-Meiningen, who was also known as the Painter Prince. Due to his work as an editor, the family moved several times, from Stuttgart to Flensburg, then on to Kiel, and in 1876 to Freiburg and Breisgau. There, her second son died of whooping cough, while she also fell seriously ill. In Freiburg, she developed a close friendship with the painter Emil Lugo, whom she often portrayed. From 1888 onwards, they lived in Munich, spent their summers at Lake Chiemsee, and undertook several trips to Italy with Emil Lugo. She died in Prien am Chiemsee in 1921 at the age of 76. She was laid to rest alongside her husband next to Emil Lugo's grave in the monastery cemetery of Frauenchiemsee. Let's take a closer look at her painting style and motifs. Her painting style was predominantly realistic and detailed, especially in her portraits, with a fine sense of personality and character. Her motifs were often familiar people from her circle, especially her husband Wilhelm Jensen and the painter Emil Lugo, as well as important personalities of her time. A sketchbook with 30 sketches and a visitor photo album with 48 photos from her estate provide insight into her family and the visitors to her home. Among her best-known works are Emil Lugo on a Walk, a finely detailed portrait of the landscape painter Emil Lugo, the work The Painter Emil Lugo, and her Portrait of Wilhelm Jensen, which was published in 1905 in the illustrated book Women Painters of the World. Unfortunately, only black and white reproductions of these works can be found. Her surviving life's work is rather small, but the big question remains: how successful could she have been if she hadn't had 6 children to care for, and if she had lived in a time when women artists enjoyed the same freedom as men? We hope you enjoyed this insight into the life and work of Marie Jensen. If so, subscribe to our channel for more exciting art stories, and if you have any further information about her life and work, please write it in the comments.